I've just installed a new water pressure regulator and I'm going to test it to ensure that it's working properly. I've attached a water pressure test gauge downstream from the regulator. The gauge can also be installed on the drain connection of a hot water heater or an outside water faucet. Make sure it is downstream from the regulator. The municipal supply pressure is 90 pounds. For water conservation, I've adjusted the regulator to drop the house pressure to 50 pounds. 50 pounds is the static pressure. That's with no water running and the hot water heater is not in its reheat cycle. I've opened a nearby water faucet's cold tap fully and the pressure drop is about 10 pounds. With one tap open, a pressure drop of 8 to 10 pounds indicates that the regulator is healthy. If the drop would have been more than 20 pounds, that could be an indication that there's a problem with the regulator. If I open 2 taps at one time, the pressure drops to about 30 pounds. This is the old regulator that I pulled out of the system. It was reading 90 pounds on the house side of the regulator. That's the municipal pressure, so it wasn't dropping pressure. And if I tried to adjust it, it would not adjust. So I was pretty sure that the regulator was bad. And you can see it's not in very good shape. When I had this regulator installed on the system and I opened a tap, the pressure dropped from 90 pounds to 40 pounds. I have an open water supply system. There is no backflow preventer or check valve installed, and I don't have a thermal expansion tank. This water pressure regulator has a built-in thermal expansion bypass. I've increased the temperature setting on my hot water heater and it is now heating, and you can see that the pressure on the temperature test gauge is rising. Hot water expands in volume and increases the water supply system's pressure. Because I have an open system and a regulator with a thermal bypass, the excess pressure is absorbed by the municipal supply system. The manufacturer's specs say that the downstream pressure should not rise more than 10 pounds of psi above the supply system pressure. The pressure has maxed out at 95 pounds. I know that my municipal pressure is 90 pounds, so we only have an increase of 5 pounds. That passes the manufacturer's tests and proves that the thermal bypass is working. If I wait a while, eventually the pressure will drop back to the 50 pounds static pressure. To release the pressure quickly, I'll open a cold water tap. It's important to test this feature because if the pressure would increase and the temperature and pressure relief valve on the hot water heater has failed, then it's possible that the hot water heater could explode. I've recorded how I tested the system and my results, and twice a year I'll do this test to make sure that the pressure regulator is working correctly. I hope you found this video helpful. A thumbs up is always appreciated. Click on the channel name, Know How Now, to find other videos. And thanks for watching.